fucking do this to North Carolina, Nino Brown, you know what I'm saying, for the day. You know, better known as DaBaby. You checking out the motherfucking Air Pollution Podcast, man.
Yeah. World famous DJ Clue. SO. Air pollution. Air pollution. Air pollution.
You know the time, man. Air Pollution Podcast, the boy SO, DJ Clue, special guest DaBaby. What's up, man?
Appreciate you having me. You
Yo,
know
man, thank you for coming.
Love coming up top.
One thing I learned, don't try to battle with the rappers with the jewelry. You never win. So I wear one chain, man.
I ain't in competition, man. I really be cool, and I went light today.
Man, I'm putting my shit.
on,
Don't. Why you look over here with? Why you look over when you say that?
Nah, because I heard
You
the
look at
voice.
the one nigga with no jewelry. He said, I wouldn't like it that he's gonna glare so bad.
Nah, I just like to look at a nigga while they talk. It ain't nothing to it, man. I ain't mean that.
He was gonna give you a bracelet to wear something.
Come on, man. I'm good. I'm about to get my own. About to cash out. About to cash out right now.
You ain't missing out on shit, man.
So what's up, man? New project, man?
Yeah, for sure, baby. I'm baby too. You know what I'm saying? Something for them day one fans, you know. It had been so long since we got something out, you know. I want to really get something to them, boom, off the rip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From the ground up.
Now, man, are you staying out of trouble nowadays, man?
Yeah, I'm trying to. You ain't see me in nothing. I'm out the mix.
Yo, man, listen, what fascinates me sometimes is, man, how Po9 is leaking the footage and the calls and all that, man.
How who?
Po9, police. 12, they're leaking the footage, man.
Which one?
First of all, the 911 call is hilarious.
Yeah, that one came quick as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen them leak no shit that quick. Like everything else, it'd be like a year after. You know, I'm used to that. I kind of really be sitting back. It'd be surprising me other shit ain't end up. You know what I'm saying? Out on the internet.
Don't say nothing. Don't. Oh, I thought you
other
shit didn't make it. I thought you about to say something else.
We ain't talk like that. We ain't what other shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah. It's all good. That type shit. That shit came quick though. I think that shit was like the day after it happened. That shit was on the internet. So I'm just like, yeah.
The North Carolina Nino Brown.
That was entertaining though. That was entertaining. Without the rat, without the snitching for sure. I definitely came Nino Brown today with the hat.
Facts.
That bitch Dior, by the way.
Look at the wheels, man. Look at the wheels.
He already got them shits on camera ready.
Yeah, you see I'm clicking them bitches.
But yo, with all the stuff that gone on, right? I never saw nobody ask you, how do you feel? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a black man that was going through a lot of stuff. I didn't necessarily think that everything that they were saying was facts. But I always thought about, like, how does this dude feel when he goes home right now?
Yeah, that type shit, man. A lot of that shit be lame, you know, until that shit affects me at home, until that shit affects home or people that, like, you know, I generally care about and shit. That's when the shit get to aggravate me. So it's like when real life character and shit get played with, the people who I know love me, they ain't going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it affect them to where they asking me if I'm alright. I know if they ask me if I'm alright, it's because they got a problem with some shit. The niggas know I'm good, but at the end of the day, like, that's when shit affect me. And you know, and I try to combat the shit at first, but then once you people, you know, like, that's just the nature of the business that the nigga in. You know, you learn to just fall back and just take shit for what it is. You know, control the things you can control. You can get caught up in that shit, you know. And I'm saying that as a nigga who done got caught up in this shit, like, feeling like, you know, everything, I gotta, you know, try to patch that shit up. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, I'm a nigga who got to a certain level, and these people looking at me like they looking at me like, oh shit, and I'm steady moving just like me, like regular nigga, you know what I'm saying? So I understood the contrast, you know what I mean, and why certain shit played out the way it played out. On hindsight, when it first happened, I don't like nobody fucking with my money, fucking with nothing, you know what I mean? Like,
of course.
Playing with my character, my name, or my paper, but like, you know, on hindsight, you learn to just, you know, you learn to understand, and niggas came from nothing anyway, so like the amount of, you know, shit I done been able to get out of this game, like, I can't take nothing for granted. I don't feel like a nigga owe me shit anyway, you know, I don't mind getting it out the mud all over again. I just ain't starting from a place where I don't know where a nigga next meal gonna come from, I don't know what, I don't gotta bet the house now I can just bet. This right here that I got, I can just bet that on it, you know what I'm saying?
Now, any incident that happened that you might, you know, after the fact thing you might want to take back, man?
Plenty, you know what I mean? If we had an undo button in life, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for sure, I definitely pressed that motherfucker a couple times, probably a dozen times, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, I ain't the type of nigga that really, like, live on regrets and shit. Like, you know, I believe shit go the way it go, you know what I'm saying? Shit go the way it go. It's definitely certain decisions go the way about it, but it was that simple for me to, you know, boom, boom, then it is what it is. But at the end of the day type man I am though, like, you know, I stand on a certain set of like morals and principles, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
at the end of the day, it's about being able to look that nigga in the mirror and, you know what I'm saying, being proud of yourself and knowing what you represent, you know what I'm saying? It's all right to lose other motherfuckers being yourself, but don't ever lose yourself trying to please another motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Now, do you go to the gun range, man? Because
Nah, I used to. I used to go. I
your trigger finger kind of itchy,
young
man.
Nigga. Yeah, I don't really. You know what I mean? I go out. I go out in the country and shoot. I like shooting outside somewhere now more than the gun range because that's closer to like real life scenarios and
Right.
shit. I ain't trying to put no headphones on and earmuffs and all that shit. And they tell you can't shoot quick. You gotta like pause in between shooting. I like
Straight
shit
Rambo.
that's like real life scenarios type shit. Yeah.
What's up with the scene in North Carolina? Because you the biggest figure I feel like has been out of there. Why you think it ain't more people coming out of North Carolina? Because y'all got some money out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, that really, I can speak for Charlotte, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm from, like,
Okay.
I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, but like, where I'm from, like, niggas ain't, you know, when you that nigga, it's like, fuck that nigga. Like, that's how niggas operate, like, where I'm from, like, hell yeah, when a nigga's that nigga, it's like, fuck that nigga, like.
I'm shocked by that.
I mean, who was it? It was fucking Biggie. He was doing an interview and it's like, yeah, niggas will see a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Gosh, fuck that nigga, I'll rob that nigga, I'll do this to that nigga. Like, that's how that shit, you know, that's how that shit really be like, you know. These young niggas where I'm from, like, you know, they look at the nigga who got it going. You either inspired by the nigga or it's fuck that, I can do that shit too, fuck that nigga. You know, so that shit, that's the way the industry operate. Once you get to the top a certain level to where, you know, it's like motherfuckers just gunning for you to fail type shit. That's what I come from, like. So that shit don't, that's why like I handle certain situations like as swift as I do and it don't really seem like I'm taking back. It's like, man, this nigga got a wall up. This shit fucking with this nigga. Like, nah, I'm really from that. Like, I didn't come in this shit expecting none of these niggas to be my friend, none of that shit. Like, I really don't, you know what I mean? I know a genuine nigga when I meet a genuine nigga and we, you know, we gon' gravitate towards each other because I'm a genuine nigga. So that's just gonna happen organically. But everything else, you know, I just play it how I go.
I never seen a city
I
like.
don't got expectations out of niggas and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I never seen a city like kind of like try to shut down someone trying to do good. Like I seen you doing
it's
good
like
stuff.
that where I'm from for sure.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's like that for sure where I'm from. It's like that a lot of places, bro. Like, you know,
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm about to say it's a lot
like
of
He was giving
motherfuckers
away.
like
He was giving away free stuff and like.
hate carries
type of
more
shit.
than love
Yeah,
nowadays.
man, it's, you
People gonna hate to
They
see
hate what
him
they love.
doing something good. You know what I'm saying? If they judge you for being, oh, this is the negative vibe of what's going on, they don't even know a nigga. They don't even care. They just gonna be like, no, let's shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Let him do his shit someplace else. Who cares? But he's not gonna get no props here doing this shit.
You gotta leave the pop where I'm from. You gotta leave and they gotta see you have emotion in other motherfucking places. That's what I did. It's really like exactly how I played it. You know? And then like when we had all types of other motherfuckers coming in through the city for like CIAA shit like that, I took advantage of it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure the market
That was a big
through the
time.
roof. Every time, you know what I'm saying? Because that's when anybody that come there, when they come from these places, New York, this place, Atlanta, these places, boom, boom, boom. Like when they leave, they remember that little nigga. Yeah.
But why they not using that strategy more? Because that
Absolutely.
strategy,
Like, I gave
I'm
it the
keeping it
blue. They
real.
seen it happen.
And it's an old strategy. Remember, they had launched Trick Daddy and Trina like that when they had the big shit Super Bowl there. Next thing you know, everywhere you heard Nan. Next thing you know, Trick Daddy and Trina
And that's
was
what it
out.
was. We had
That
All-Star.
shit was
Right after
crazy.
CIAA, we had All-Star down there. That was when I popped.
Oh, you
That's
did
when
back
I
to
dropped the
back.
album the week, All-Star week. That's when I dropped Baby on Baby, the first one and shit. All that shit. Yeah. So
Who inspires the visuals, my guy? Because your visuals be real crazy.
That be my fucked up ass head. Me, I got a lot of. I learned too much from my boy Rico. You know what I'm saying? The owner of Real Goats and shit. That's the name of his company, Real Goats and shit. I learned too much from him, so I had the opportunity to soak up so much game from him. Like early on, I was working with him when I was like at the local level, but I ended up like on the set of a video. He was shooting for another nigga, and then I'm gonna connect the dots. If I see something I like, I only gotta see it once. I wanna learn about this shit. You get what I'm saying? What's up, man? He actually first time he saw me, it was South by Southwest. When I first went down there, when I was rapping for like 2 months, I went and did South by Southwest. Went down there with like 2,000 CDs.
Was that when
Ended
you
up
went down?
performing like, I wore the diaper.
I was about to ask you
last
that.
year.
Okay, all right.
That was the very last. No, it wasn't the last year. It was the second year. Was it the second year or the last year?
The diaper that was when that was.
No, I only did it one time.
I was there for both of them shows. You did. That was our show. You did
Where?
at South by at Peckerheads. You came with 100 dudes.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I ain't never do a show with no diaper on. Like I ain't never do no performance with one on.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, was that the year? That had to be the year I popped. Yeah, but I went back without it. No, that was the last year. Yeah, that was the very last year. So it was the third year I went. I went the first year, I went the second year, and the third year. I'm like, nigga, watch this. Because I had changed my name. My rap name was originally Baby Jesus. And like, nah, that's too, nah, that ain't gonna work. That's gonna turn into when you see how sensitive shit got this.
Right.
That's like one of the wisest decisions nigga ever made.
Definitely,
so like,
bro.
What we doing like DaBaby? At first I'm like, DaBaby? What type of shit is DaBaby? Like, the fuck is DaBaby? You get what I'm saying?
So who named
that
you
was like my
DaBaby?
marketing. That was like my marketing thing. Arnold, he came with that one, and it worked.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Went to the top with the shit. I ain't tripping. I don't regret it.
I was asking, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. But that's where that come from. So I had already put so much groundwork and shit. Like niggas that had came to CIAA, they saw me marketing Baby Jesus. Like. I had already had relationships with DJs that was, you know what I'm saying, rocking with me and, you know what I mean, fucking with me and shit. Like, I had already put a bunch of my dollars, you know what I'm saying, and my time and energy into marketing a certain motherfucker. Thousands of flyers, posters. I did the whole nine.
I remember
you know
CIAA being
I got the posters
crazy
on
with
the
it.
hood stores, I got it everywhere. Like, I got the shit really everywhere, like on some back in the day shit, nigga.
Good old marketing and promo.
The social media, you know what I'm saying, had that shit through the roof, you know what I'm saying? So I had both of them, like to where that shit is all through the streets. I'm talking gas pumps,
Everywhere.
sticker on that bitch. Hell yeah, to where niggas sending me shit in the mail, like, yeah, your ass gonna get fined. You put this shit on something else, like drive through. You gonna
Post
see a
no
sticker on that
bills.
bitch. Hell yeah, got my goddamn IG, all that shit. You go anywhere, any McDonald's, all that. Your ass sitting in that line, you see me. You at a certain stoplight, I got them bitches going all the way up that shit. Like, yeah, this is regular shit though. This is a regular Wednesday. This Wednesday. Fucking, you know what I'm saying, July 19th or something. Like, this is regular shit. Like, I'm year round with this shit.
So what was the one turning point that you remember that clicked with you that, yo, I'm lit now?
It was probably like when I dropped a record I had called Today. Yeah, when I dropped a record like that, then the shit went from, you know, like I was getting booked like for like clubs and shit, like all through North Carolina and shit. And I ain't even have to rap a word. Like I come out that bitch and be playing, motherfucking beat drop there rap every motherfucking word. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh yeah, I got
gotta be
their
a great
ass.
feeling.
I'm like, oh yeah, I got their ass.
That's the best.
This is early 2018. Like this is like March 2018, March, May. You know what I'm saying? Like going into summer 2018. And then later on, I had dropped the mixtape that had like the 21 record. That shit got more national notoriety. The 21 record. And, and then I came with Walker Texas Ranger, the shit with the cowboy hat and shit. And then after that came with DaBaby on. I had already did the deal with the Walmart shit happened. Like that shit happened like 3 days after I dropped the mixtape that had.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
So that promoted it though, didn't it?
Nah, I mean, after that shit happened, I ain't even dropped shit until like December. That shit happened like, I don't know when that shit happened. Probably, I don't remember. I don't fucking remember. Probably October, for real. But I ain't dropped shit until January 1st when I dropped Walker Texas Ranger. Cause before that shit happened, it was already like a bidding war, like behind the scenes for me.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Yeah.
You're from the North Carolina buzz?
But that definitely probably made motherfuckers like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
Did you ever sit back and really think like, when all that shit was going on, why the fuck did I enter into this music business? You ever had that thought and feeling?
Hell nah, I was getting too much out of it. I knew what I wanted. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I ain't even, the first time I stepped in front of a microphone, it was to get to where I got to. Like it was never like for fun or to be cool or to be that nigga. Like I was already goddamn good as hell at doing what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Before rapping, to where it was, I had did that shit to the point to where you can't do it no bigger without going fed and coming back and, you know what I'm saying, running the chance of going fed again. It was at that point. It was at that point. Like all my peers, anybody that I ran it up with, all them niggas ended up, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that ain't, go a different route, all them niggas had to go sit down and do their little, you know, their little timeout session and shit.
So how you
right along with them niggas.
How you deal with all the, you know, the social media stuff? Like, you know, you have a lot of stuff. Every time a female posts something and she go crazy.
Goddamn, this shit, you know. It just is what it is. You get to a certain point, like I say, like to where, you know, you just accept that shit for what it is. You just keep rocking. I ain't too much, you know, into investing energy in the shit I can't control.
Who's DaBaby's top 5 females, man? Who's on the one list, man?
Top 5 females?
Entertainers, singers.
Like
actors
that you think is hot?
female-
I mean, bad. You think is hot?
Who I like, man.
Come on, don't do that. I know off the top of your head you got one right now. You like, damn, should I say it? Who that one person?
I tell your ass. I tell
You
you.
like when I run into her ass.
You know who I like since I'm up here in New York? Cardi B sister.
Oh, Hennessy.
Yeah, she hot right now. I ain't gonna
Hennessy.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
her.
she rocking right now.
I like her, but nah, it's you know, so like Lizzo. I like Lizzo.
Oh, what? That's how you feeling?
Yeah, Shawty's so confident. She just such a, you know, she's that's a.
Did y'all ever
that's a
get to hang out?
beautiful
Y'all have a
woman.
link?
That's a beautiful woman. You know, me and Lizzo, we got a record and shit we did back in, it may have been 2019, early 2020. She came, checked out one of my shows. I came out, performed on her set at the shit to be in Philly, what is it, Made in America or some shit. Yeah, Lizzo real cool, man. We fuck around. I be flirting around with her, motherfuckers be. I have fun with her. That's my baby, man. I love Lizzo. She fuck with me too. I love Lizzo, man.
What's the next thing that you gonna do? Cause you done sign people, you doing shit.
Yeah.
So you back on the road. You back to the radio now. You look like you feel comfortable. You back on the radio.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man.
You're doing what you do.
Yeah.
Once you drop this record, what's the next step for you though?
I mean, really just, you know, I got one foot over in like the film shit.
Okay.
That I've been fucking around with, and I'm excited about that. I'm super excited about that. Other than that, though, it's just to continue to just, you know, push forward and, you know, and to just give what can't nobody else give. That shit I got to offer, you know, just to get it. You know what I mean?
You be in Charlotte, man. You be at all the Hornets games, man.
Yeah, I try to. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen, man. Don't get kicked out, man.
Nah, for sure. I don't even play like that.
I heard you be wildin', man. Don't get kicked out, man.
Hell no. That was my brother. My brother was in there that night. He was goddamn talking shit. That shit was funny as hell, man. They probably, and I'm like, bro, this is the perfect night. This is the night ESPN in there and everything. And they used to look over, the players looking to see who it is, and they see him sitting next to me, then they act a little different than they act with like the regular fans. You know, the players be popping shit too, so when they look over and they see the nigga with me just talking shit, that shit just always just be so funny, man. I be like, man, go ahead, man. He ain't me.
Are you cool with Jordan?
Am I cool with Jordan?
You met him?
I met Jordan for sure. Yeah, I met him. I met Jordan coming out of one of the games one night. It ain't like no cool.
I'm about to say
like,
he ain't cool with Jordan. I met the nigga.
Yeah,
so
nah,
you
I
already
ain't
know
gonna never.
that ain't my man.
Like I ain't gonna never claim, you know, no shit like that. But I definitely met him. I met him walking out.
Do you actually care about who owns the team, or do you care about who's winning? I know, nobody cares.
They need to get some better players.
I was about to
We
say.
need some more stars. Facts. No, facts. I want, you know.
Because if y'all got a banging team, with the way that the city's coming up,
yeah, we was.
It could be right out there the way the city's coming up. You get some players there, the music scene. It could be another Atlanta.
It was coming up too crazy. It was really on the brink of that shit back in. And Clue, because he was running. I know he was coming down there getting bags and shit.
I was coming down there with him too.
Yeah, all that type shit. It was there.
We was even going to Fayetteville and shit
shut
like
a lot
that.
of that shit down though. Like any of them, like Charlotte was like it, like to where niggas was coming from the A to move to Charlotte.
Yeah,
a lot of shootings at the parties and shit.
Yeah,
right?
Go down though. Yeah, it was, you know. So they had to, you know what I'm saying? It's still Charlotte, so niggas, you know, the police get to shutting that shit down, get to putting the squeeze on that shit and anything, you know what I mean? Like black owned, and it's like culturally. You know what I'm saying?
Too lit.
Embedded. It got too lit for. They like, nah, this ain't what we want. You know, it's like a banking city. They saying shit, so they like, nah. We don't want we don't want this. We want that. So you know.
I feel like they should have kept LiAngelo Ball, man. I feel like he was the underdog.
Come on, bro.
He was the underdog, man. He was the underdog.
He just said they need some stars in the team.
Listen. He's the underdog. He was working against. He was gonna be the Jeremy Lin of the story. I'm telling you right now.
Come on,
he
bro.
He was.
I think he's better than Jeremy Lin, to be real.
I wish
stop.
him all the best, but it's like we don't got time for that. We need to win now. I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying, bro. We don't got time for that. You know what I mean? We got to develop a team, not a talent. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got some players.
They got LaMelo, bro. Bridges is in trouble. They got LaMelo. You need Bridges. They need a center. They need some pieces, bro.
I wish you wouldn't have got rid of Montrezl Harrell too.
Yeah.
Now he in Philly eating big cheese steaks. He part of the big three up there in Philly or some shit now.
But they not winning.
That's my boy that I fuck with.
But they not winning in Philly neither right now. It's tough out.
It's the start of the season.
Here,
chill out. It's the start of the season.
It's tough out here right now.
I like Golden State. I like LeBron. I like a lot of niggas now. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of niggas.
Do you think
who's on your wish list? Who's number one player? Cause they trying to get
player in the NBA.
No, they trying to get rid of somebody and make a trade right now.
Oh, for us.
Yeah.
Like who I wish we had. Who, like somebody that's actually up for trade, like a possibility. I mean, we just need a star, bro. We need a superstar, you know what I'm saying, to go along with. You know, we need a dog though. Like we need a nigga that,
We need a dog.
we need a dog.
You need a dog down there.
I know nice shit, not no nice nigga. We need a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'll take anybody, for real, for real. When they were saying Russ was gonna come, I wanted Russ to come.
Sorry, no, sorry about that.
I think it's a possibility
like,
still.
yeah, I was like,
I think that's still on the table.
I mean, I think Russ, like,
we need a dog. Like at the end of the day, and that's the type of team I feel like Russ, you know. I feel like he fit.
But LaMelo needs the ball. Like, let's keep it real. The 6'9" point guard needs the ball in his hands, okay? There's no room for Russell Westbrook to be running up and down the court all day when LaMelo gotta create. Come on now. Y'all want to be in ninth place and sell tickets?
I like Westbrook. You know what I'm saying?
I like him
I
too.
know niggas go
Triple-double machine.
I like Westbrook
niggas go
too.
through spurts, you know.
I'm just talking about fitting in. I like Westbrook too. Don't get me wrong. The nigga's a baller. I'm not like the rest of them niggas, but I'm just saying for what y'all need, if you saying that you want to go to the next level and y'all have made the playoffs, you know what I'm saying?
They can make a play with the ball in their hands.
You don't think Melo can?
People think the pressure ain't real.
We need more.
The pressure's real. When you play in New York, LA, big cities, that pressure is immense. It can really mess with your head, man, as a player.
I totally agree. Do you think that your time off gave you laser focus for your new record?
Yeah, absolutely. Not even that. Like, just focus on a lot of the things like that I was probably, you know what I'm saying, neglecting. For real. Like, I just got more time. It allowed me to sit back and look at what the fuck I accomplished, period. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even, you know, I was the #1 artist in the world. You get what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
a fact.
Shit like, you know, I got a big ass crib. I'm downtown at the goddamn condo, cool, and like I don't even go to that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like I just started turning my house into a home. I just started, you know what I'm saying? Like snapping with my shit too, but it's like, if I'd have been did that type shit, but I'd have been operating on like on a whole different frequency. I was really just head down, just hustling. Yeah.
I be telling people the most dangerous thing sometimes is when you just know you could go to the mall or go wherever and you just could buy whatever the fuck you want to buy.
Yes,
that's a dangerous thing to have, man.
I never looked at it like that. I mean, I haven't had your money.
I'm just saying.
I haven't been a millionaire since '98. Well, pardon me. You know what I'm saying?
It's a dangerous thing when you know you could go in the store and you could buy whatever the fuck you want to buy. It's not gonna affect nothing in your life. Yeah. It's a dangerous thing.
Oh, that time is coming.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking, nigga.
That time is coming because when I spend my shit, I be spending a lot, but I be thinking about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I be thinking about it tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You get wicked when you got that ability. For sure.
That's why I cut my black card up. Cause I'm like, yo, it was getting like.
I did the same thing. I put myself on punishment. From the Amex.
I cut my black card up and just.
See, that's rich nigga talk.
Right, they was trying to
see, y'all don't understand that. That's rich nigga talk.
Like, no, y'all just hold it. Goddamn, I don't want that motherfucker.
And then you got the people in the store calling you, texting you.
I'm like, wait a minute, right. You just run it, like run it. They sent me the credit card bill. I'm like, I owe who what? And like, y'all niggas. Hell nah.
So you just woke up feeling like Nino today?
Yeah.
You just your Nino Brown swag? No, it's because you in New York though.
Nah, ain't
the Nino New York swag?
I was gonna do this somewhere else, but I said, why not? I'm in New York.
Why not? Yeah, of course, New York.
Why not, nigga? For sure. This is definitely the place to do it at. It was a little gloomy and shit. I was gonna let something else. It was gloomy. I said, yeah, for sure. I'm definitely coming with the Nino.
Dope.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming Nino today, for sure.
Dope.
Do you think about doing a movie like that, man?
Yeah, I'd love to do some shit like that. Facts. I'd love to do some shit.
Because they kind of paint you as the villain now anyway, so.
I got some shit going.
You got some, I feel you.
They paint you as the villain now anyway, so you might as well, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta step into your life.
For sure. Now.
I turned piss into lemonade.
Now, there was an incident that he talked about, I guess you was on a video shoot and someone said the N-word. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were saying.
I was on a what?
A video shoot and they saying that someone said the N-word and it got out of hand towards you or something like that?
No, it might be somebody else.
Nah?
After the video shoot, somebody said the N-word to me.
Yeah.
Like a white person? Call me a nigga?
I think so.
Nah, that ain't happened to me.
Okay.
Thank God, because you be boxing and shit. You be knocking niggas out too.
Oh, you talking about old buddy, the old dude. Yeah. Okay, because I'm thinking you're talking about one of my videos. Yeah, that definitely went that way.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely went that way.
I always feel like, especially with the cancel culture, like, as a black person, they don't realize because they always excuses that, you know, we as black people call each other nigga, but we call each other nigga N-I-G-G-A, my nigga.
Nah, that was a nigger.
Yeah, but
now you fucking niggers.
when they use it in a racist term, they use it with the ER, like these niggers.
Fucking nigger.
Yeah, it's different.
But do you think that the races that are not black actually get that or even care because they think that we're saying nigga? They don't care what the EER or the A. They just saying that they're calling them this, and I feel like it gives them a reason.
That wasn't my nigga type thing.
No, it definitely wasn't. But they going, you know what I mean? Nigga.
Yeah, see how he see different how he said it.
It was worse than that. It was.
It was?
Yeah, what? What? You ain't seen it?
Nah, I ain't see it.
I definitely forgot about that shit, man.
Nah.
Because we wasn't even really shooting a video at the time. You get what I'm saying? But yeah.
Like even with the thing about this, I was thinking in my head about the Draymond situation.
Yeah.
If he would have snuffed a player of another ethnicity, it would have went a totally different way, bro.
Definitely.
It'd have been blown out of proportion so crazy.
Definitely.
But because it's black on black, they sweep it under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
Black on black crime was way before our time. So they just used to that, bro. You know what I mean? They're gonna keep doing that. It's not gonna be no different. Draymond's fiery. People fight, my nigga. Especially on teams when you're trying to win, when you just got $140 million for 4
I don't feel like that video
years.
should have got out type shit.
But you know
it's
why?
crazy.
It's a lot of stuff that's getting out.
Yeah, I don't feel like, trust me.
A lot of stuff that's getting out.
Look at the
I
NFL.
know.
When the Raiders push one of the camera guys out of the way, pressing charges, lawsuits.
The Devontae, yeah. I mean, the fucking Boston coach dude got caught cheating months before they let it out. The team put it out. They never did that. They done said mad white dudes and had sex with girls in the games, I mean the teams and all that. But when the black dude does it, somehow it just got leaked. You know what I'm saying? Like everything somehow just gets leaked. His tape fucking from the cops gets leaked.
Nah, for sure.
Things that would never get leaked ever
Shit,
with
niggas
a
be
white
looking
person
for,
is
begging
getting leaked,
for,
bro.
trying to
I
get.
never seen, I promise you.
Niggas be trying to pay lawyers to get certain shit. That shit pop up for free.
I never seen interrogation videos, full-length interrogation videos get leaked, bro.
It's money.
I can use some of them in
money
court.
now.
Right. If I never had access to them.
It's fucking money right now.
It'd be more so like with me, like that type shit. When that type shit get out, but yeah, I had to see it happen a couple times. When I saw it happen a couple times, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit more about like painting a certain type of picture about a nigga than it is with, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because, you know, I don't play around like when it comes to like no type of criminal cases anyways. Like I'm going to make sure that shit get beat regardless of anything type shit. So a lot of the shit they do be like surfacing and shit like I'm already completely aware of it and shit. Like I done seen it. I know what time it is, like, you know what I'm saying? So like a lot of shit, like I'd be surprised it don't come sooner. For real.
Yo, Remy told us she paid mad lawsuits in her time rapping.
Yeah.
How about you?
I spent $1 million in lawyer fees in 2020.
Crazy.
Yeah, like 1.1.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Say no more, bro.
People looking for come-ups all the time.
For sure. And that's what it be about. A lot of shit, it be like bullshit. Like it ain't. With me, like that shit became like a trend.
Like settle it.
Mm-hmm. Then the second I get to talking about like countersuing, he lying motherfuckers shut up. And they like, yeah, leave that nigga alone, man. Leave that nigga alone.
Yeah, on top of that, you know what I'm saying? When a lawyer look at you and you're famous, their retainer fee just go through the roof.
Goes up through the roof.
Man, this shit costs now.
But you need a bigger lawyer because you got a bigger name. Them motherfucking small lawyers, they don't got the connections to help you out. You know what I'm saying?
So
you paying.
On the level nigga operating there, like, yeah, if you want to protect that bag, you know, you gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta handle that type shit, man. That shit, it become like you running for office or some shit type shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers want you squeaky clean when you really a rapper. It's like, nigga, do you know like what type of nigga I'm a rapper, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
now, do you take precautions now
it's
to
a
keep...
blessing. It's, you know, it's a blessing to be held in such regards, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you take precautions now to keep like your private life out of the
I try to. I always did too. That was one thing about me. Like my kids, I just can't help it. I love my daughters so much. Like I can't help it. That's like what I'm most proud of. Like my child. You get what I'm saying?
How did she find a wild video game with your face on?
Oh man, she been had that shit. That's the funny thing. She had lost that iPad. She had found it again. I actually found it. I gave it to her, but when I just looked over and randomly saw her playing it, the shit just had me rolling. Like she just had me dying laughing. She been told me about this shit like a year ago, 2 years ago. That shit been on the iPad and shit. I been meant to make my lawyer go get some money about this shit. For real, somebody gotta owe me something. My face,
something, right?
That's my
crazy.
voice, man. My face.
They got your voice up there too?
Yeah.
That's
my
crazy.
Face, for sure.
Yo, my dude, I really appreciate you coming through, sitting down with us because
appreciate you having me.
you got a busy schedule, you relaunching your shit, going back to the top and all that. So you took time to even sit
get them
with me
tour
and all
tickets,
that.
man. The tour coming to
Baby
your
on
town,
Baby
man.
2
Yeah, because they told me that your
right
stage
now.
show was crazy.
Let's talk about Dave Chappelle, man.
Yeah, let's talk about him. I fuck with him. Fuck with him. That's major. Especially with me, like growing up, like even with like some of the shit you see with me, like music video wise, like I take from like a lot of different motherfuckers. Dave Chappelle, that's one of them. Like, you know, like I probably know every word to every episode on like the Chappelle show, like that type shit. I had just got with him too before his shit aired. I think his people had reached out. He was coming to do his show at a what's the dude name that he be moving around with, man? Somebody had a special that they was, somebody had some shit that was doing a show that
Not
was
Chris
doing
Rock,
in Charlotte. Nah, not Chris Rock. Who the fuck, what's Buddy's name? Damn, his buddy used to be on all his shows and shit too. Used to play on the show.
Ashley Larry?
Yeah, the nigga to play him.
Donald Rollins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgive me for not knowing this. I'm a fan of him too. I like that.
my
He
guy
dope,
right
he
there.
dope,
That's
he
my
dope.
guy.
He funny,
So
he funny
I
as
went,
fuck too.
So I went to check his shit out and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was backstage with Dave Chappelle like before he went out and shit, and just chopping it up with him. And he's like, yeah, I just shot this series and shit, or whatever he said, the special that's getting ready to air or whatever. And, you know, you're gonna like some of the things I said in there and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I think you're gonna fuck with it and shit. I'm like, this is love. And when I seen it, I'm like, yeah, that's big. That's a big move, really sticking your neck out on the line. Especially then, that's when motherfuckers was scared to touch me. Nigga wouldn't sit this close to me like, boy, hell nah, I ain't got time for that shit. I can't fuck the money up, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't blame a nigga. Like, I'm that type nigga. Like, I wouldn't blame a nigga either. But so, to see the few niggas that did step up, you get what I'm saying?
I
It's
think
major.
niggas bailed on you pretty fast.
Oh, for sure.
Because I'm gonna say something that's real. My sister died of AIDS. Her husband gave it to her. And when I looked at that shit, I was like, that shit is nothing,
That
my
shit
nigga.
ain't got shit to do with it.
I'm
None
not
of that.
tight. I'm not
Yeah.
tight with what he got saying on.
Right.
Niggas don't understand. Niggas is partying. Niggas express themselves. And on top of it,
Right.
niggas make mistakes, my nigga. And if somebody that went through that is forgiving and saying like that's not a big deal, if my sister was still living, she would be the one saying, let that nigga go, bro. That shit is nothing. That's a real cool ass nigga that's trying to help out the community.
No,
and that's what's most important, my guy.
All right, man, the Baby on Baby 2 tour coming to a city near you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Baby for coming through.
Appreciate
you know
y'all
what I'm saying?
For sure.
Real nigga right here, bro.
For sure.
One of the best shooters I know, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Watch your step.
That type of shit. Nigga, Baby on Baby 2 on sale now. Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
The best shooters I know.
Air pollution.